The European Patent Office recently turned down an application for a patent that described a food container. This was not because the invention was not novel or useful, but because it was created by artificial intelligence (AI). By law, inventors need to be actual people. This isn't the first invention by AI. Machines have produced innovations ranging from scientific papers and books to new materials and music. That said, being creative is clearly one of the most remarkable human traits. Without it, there would be no poetry, no internet, and no space travel. But could AI ever match or even surpass us? Let us have a look at the research. Birds are coolly birds are even cooler. Get cheap tickets to Sen right now. Yeah, from a theoretical perspective, creativity and innovation is a process of search and combination. We start from one piece of knowledge and connect it with another piece of knowledge into something that is new and useful. In principle, this is also something that can be done by machines. In fact, they excel at storing, processing, and making connections within data. Machines come up with innovations by using generative methods. But how does this work exactly? There are different approaches, but the state of the art is called generative adversarial networks. As an example, consider a machine that is supposed to create a new picture of a person. Generative adversarial networks tackle this creation task by combining two subtasks. The first part is the generator, which produces new images starting from a random distribution of pixels. The second part is the discriminator, which tells the generator how close it came to actually produce a real-looking picture. How does the discriminator know what a human looks like? Well, you feed it many examples of pictures of a real person before you start the task. Based on the feedback of the discriminator, the generator improves its algorithm and suggests a new picture. This process goes on and on until the discriminator decides that the pictures look close enough to the picture examples it has learned. These generated pictures come extremely close to real people. But even if machines can create innovations from data, this does not mean that they are likely to steal all the spark of human creativity anytime soon. Innovation is a problem-solving process. For innovation to happen, problems are combined with solutions. Humans can go either direction. They start with a problem and solve it, or they take a solution and try to find new problems for it. An example of the latter type of innovation is the Post-it note. An engineer developed an adhesive that was much too weak and was sitting on his desk. Only later a colleague realized that this solution could help prevent his notes from falling out of his scores during choir practice. Using data as an input and code as explicit problem formulation, machines can also provide solutions to problems. Problem finding, however, is hard for machines, as problems are often out of the boundaries of the data pool that machines innovate upon. Limited data means limited innovation. Follow my photo hat as more in. You can read full post on Cryptophans News, link available in text below.